Yep, that's pretty much me in a nutshell. Addicted to love. This is me before all of this medical stuff happened. I was doing photo shoots, a couple a week, working all the time, really just at the pinnacle of my career and everything I'd been working for my whole life. I was really actually finally living. This is right before all of this happened. Was working with a producer on a bunch of different projects, dancing for him, casting, choreographing. My body was in the best shape of my life. My career was also. And this is right when my relationship ended and I decided to go back home to Germany. And that's where I normally go do all my medical stuff because I really like the healthcare there. There was an American guy working at this dentist. I had a little filling that he worked on and it just all went haywire. This is me and my little sister. This is actually after the initial time with the dentist. This is the second time I had to go back to Germany to get a bunch of different surgeries. And this is me after my first surgery. I told my friend I'd wear his clipper hat. Usually I'm a Laker girl. This is, you can see the stitches. Now this is just one of several surgeries. And you can't see in the back, but they didn't use any anesthetic or anything. And throughout all of this, especially as a performer and just my nature, I dance, I try to stay positive.
She wants me to go.
Here's your margarita. And this is where I work. This is wonderful tin horn flats. Let me help this customer. Here it is. Isn't it beautiful? But the coolest part is Wayne. Wayne is here. This is Wayne. We love Wayne. He's grumpy.
Wayne is busy. I got stuff to do.
This is the coolest part. So even before I worked here, I imagined myself I wanted to work on Hollywood Boulevard. And right there is one of my favorite views in all of Hollywood. And come this way. Right there is Hollywood and Highlands. And this is Tin Horn Flats. Okay, cut. This is Norm.
Hello. I got stuck shooting this. Oh my god, we're going outside.
And this is Burbank, very different from Hollywood. And here is the Snug. The owner gave me a job here when I didn't have any bartending experience and didn't have any work. I call him Saint Steve, and this will always be my favorite bar in the world. These are little coasters that I made for all of our customers, personalized. And this is Burbank.
Magnolia, right?
Magnolia Boulevard.
Woo!
Hi. So this is my apartment. This is just one room in my apartment. And feng shui has been a really cool way for me to organize my space. It's the year of the horse, which is very appropriate because horses really are moving forward, and I'm so happy to be moving forward. This is my career area, which is typically black. I have this awesome picture that I found when I first moved in here. I kind of wanted to envision the entire place before I went out and got anything, and it was amazing to have, for the first time, my own space just by myself, and it's taken a very long time, and there's been roommates and ex-boyfriends that took TVs and all kinds of stuff. So I've had to work on it for a while, but I love it. This is, I don't know if you can see, but here's some of my heroes. Marilyn Monroe, there's Judy Garland, we got Fred Astaire down there, some more Marilyn. This is from Streetcar Named Desire. I have this in my career area to motivate me. This is my Oscar, which was given to me by my father a while ago. So I keep that there to inspire me. And this is my travel and helpful people area. These are all in this town in LA. Everybody's got business cards, and I have collected and saved every single one so that when I finally am ready to start networking and submitting and working with people, I've got this whole and way more jar full of different contacts and people that I can hopefully potentially work with. This, as far as hobbies go, travel has been one of my favorite things since moving to Germany when I was a little girl. This is a map of Berlin. This is a map of Paris. Speaking of Paris, my favorite place pretty much ever. This is, I collect and keep every single piece of paper and note that I get at my bar or when I meet people, again, for networking, and I just hope to eventually build an entire community of artists and be involved with all of them. So I've got that ready to go. I also make movies. I edit dance videos, which I'll try and show you later. I want to be a performer, but more than that, I'd like to direct and produce and utilize all of the amazing gifts that all my friends have. And being in this town, everybody wants to work together to create movie magic. Speaking of that, I finally hooked up my projector after going a year without a TV since my ex took it. And now I get to watch all my favorite movies on my wall. The very first one that I watched was Dead Kansas, which is the movie that I starred in, that I just won Best Actress for. You can see I'm on the spine, which is my favorite part. My Best Actress award is right there. And then my favorite movie of all time, forever and ever and ever, is Newsies. I can literally watch this movie, and I do, and I have since I was 8. I'll put it on 5, 6, 7 times in a day, just to put it on in the background, you know every single word. But I got all my movies right here. So yeah, this is my house. So welcome to my bedroom. And this is my ballet bar that I have in my bedroom that I decided to just go ahead and make because they're really expensive to buy. So I went to Home Depot and I bought all the little pipes, and the entire store really enjoyed the process. And now I have a ballet bar in my house so I can practice in my bedroom. So, and it's portable, which is great. And this is where I dream. Like I said before, this is like my first place by myself, and I have the hardest time letting anyone in here because it's like my inside's on the outside. So yeah, here's my dream board, my vision board. And I know people may not think it works, and it's not about making a board, but it's about having faith and believing and really envisioning. I mean, this house came together after a vision, but I'll prove it to you. So, if you can see, oh, it's falling apart. If you can see right here, it says, thank you, first of all, and it says making movies in October. And I cut out this little picture of me from CalArts a long time ago, and I saw that little theater, and I wanted to be making movies by December. I'd only made one real movie in my life, not too long before, and there was no real plan, so I knew we were going to be in like a film festival or something like that, but I didn't know. I thought it'd be some rickety like screen, whatever. So October 4th was our first film festival for the movie Dead Kansas that I was in.
and I took pictures while our movie was playing because I wanted to take pictures of us on the big screen. And I will show you, I'll insert a picture, the picture that I took on October 4th, and I made this vision board in June. So yeah, and this is my bedroom.
Here it is, the actual real life picture.
And here we are in my actual closet. As you can see, I love to play dress up. This is just some of my jewelry that I've set up as nicely as I can. But I really do see life as this big movie musical. And the real problem, what I'm hoping to get help with the life coaches, and no matter how much time I've spent on my home, I haven't let anyone in. I haven't let anyone see it because I'm afraid. And it's the same with acting, performing, with anything, with relationships, which I haven't had in a long time. You gotta let people in and you gotta let them see what's in your closet, and I'm completely more than ready for that. Hi, so I would like to introduce you to my father, Christopher Miracle. And normally, Christopher Miracle is in Germany with the rest of my family, but currently we are in Oklahoma, where I was born, where my dad is from. And our family in the last 2 years, it hasn't just been me that has taken a hit, but it's my whole entire family has really supported me through this. All the medical stuff, when we finally submitted to the insurance company, was around $20,000, and we haven't seen any of that yet, and we're still, just trucking along and moving forward. My adorable outfit is my dad's sweater, one of them, and whenever I'm around him or at home, I pretty much live in these. And he's here to talk about why he thinks that I could use this makeover with these life coaches. And it's not just for some new digs, but again, this family has all helped together, but has also suffered together. But we all have a pretty good attitude towards just moving forward. And he's the therapist, and I'll let him go ahead and take the mic.
Okay. All right, so I guess the main thing that we're talking about is this whole plan of how a life coach might be helpful to you. Yeah. Well, so going to talk a little bit about you. And so when you got started in life, you were a bundle of energy. You really enjoyed life. You played well with others. And you just, very creative, just wonderful kid. And then when we moved to Germany the first time back in the mid-90s, that was really tough for you. You ended up in, we've talked about this, I guess I should be talking to these people, but the school that you went to, you really got bullied. And you talked a little bit about it, but, and we tried to do what we could to get that straightened out, but it had a really negative effect on you.
And also a positive, just like this.
Oh, yeah.
Any of those trials that I've gone through, yeah, they've been tough, but they've also made me stronger and more motivated to, help others.
Yeah, and certainly getting involved in theater there in Germany was the positive things. But you have had other setbacks as well that I think have, in my opinion, have really affected your self-esteem, made it kind of difficult to move forward in ways that you would have been probably very easy for you if you hadn't gone through some of these difficult times. So I don't know much about the life coach ideas, but I think that you might really benefit from that if they can help you get past some of those barriers that came up kind of in the middle part and the later part of your life so far that have been setbacks. So, is that
That's
about
great.
what you need? Okay.
So, yeah, here's my dad.